How to deal with a kite parrot that bites. While kite parrots are normally friendly and social animals, biting unfortunately sometimes happens. If your bird was not properly socialized in a previous home, it may sometimes nip or bite. Luckily, biting can easily be reduced with some small changes. In the moment, gently correct the behavior by removing your hand and presenting your bird with a toy. Adjust your bird's environment to make sure it feels safe and secure in its own space. With a few small adjustments, most kites will stop biting with time. Dealing with biting in the moment. Present an alternative item to bite. Kites do not always bite due to aggression. If your bird is biting during play or handling, it may be playing or trying to balance itself on your hand. Remove your hand and give your kite something like a toy or long stick to bite instead. Eventually, your kite should learn these are appropriate objects to bite over fingers. Slow down what you're doing. If your kite starts biting, this can be due to excitement. Playing or petting that's going too fast can cause a kite to get excited and bite. Stop and slow your own energy. Do not wave toys as fast and slow down the pace of your petting. This will usually stop your bird from biting. Remove your hand or fingers from your bird. Kites often bite when being held. If your kite is nipping your fingers, lower them slightly so they're out of your bird's reach. If your kite bites the hand that's not holding it, move this hand out of your bird's reach. Kites often bite to find balance. If they can't nip your fingers or hands, they'll have to learn how to balance without biting. If kites learn better balance, it will eventually lead to less biting overall. Kites often bite to find balance. If they can't nip your fingers or hands, they'll have to learn how to balance without biting. If kites learn better balance, it will eventually lead to less biting overall. Blow air onto your bird's face. In general, it's better to distract a kite from biting than to yell at it or scold it. Gently blow air onto your bird's face when it bites. This should not upset or scare your bird, but the sensation will distract it from biting. Place your bird on the floor. Kites are social birds that actually enjoy being handled by their owners. If they see biting leads to less handling, they'll eventually learn to stop. If your kite does not stop biting after you attempt to distract it or offer it an alternative object to bite, set it on the floor. If you do this consistently each time your kite bites, it will stop biting to avoid being ignored.